Ladies and gentlemen, in this RedGamingTech.com video we have information concerning Electronic Arts and their exclusivity to making new Star Wars games in the future. We all know by now, of course, that Disney have acquired the Star Wars property from Lucasfilms, and right now Disney have decided to give the license of Star Wars to Electronic Arts in a multi-year agreement to produce games. So basically, Electronic Arts gets the ability to produce titles on, say, the next generation Xbox, PlayStation, PC, while on the other hand, Disney will be producing them for mobile, social, and of course online Star Wars titles as well. Now, a very good thing here is that EA Labels president Frank Gibu noted that Dead Space developer Visceral and Battlefield developer DICE are making Star Wars titles. But the really fantastic news here is that Bioware, and you guys will probably realize that they are familiar with Knights of the Old Republic and of course the Old Republic series as a whole, are actually involved as well. And to give a quote, "Every developer dreams of creating games for the Star Wars universe. The new experiences we create may borrow from films, but the games will be entirely original with all new stories and gameplay. Powering it will be the Frostbite-free development engine, guaranteeing incredible graphics, fidelity, environments, and characters." Off of quote. We all know that the tale of Star Wars games can be a love it and hate it relationship. There are a couple of titles that I really want to cover over the next couple of days in terms of Star Wars, and I absolutely adore some of the games that I've already played. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 are, in my opinion, two of the absolute best RPGs, bar none, that I have ever played. And I don't just say that as a Star Wars fan. The way that the story is told, the characters that you meet along the way, and everything else are fantastic. However, the way this narrative is told and the characters along the way are even better if you are a Star Wars fan. However, there have been some iffy games such as the Old Republic. Now, the Old Republic is, in my opinion, a fantastic game, but I think many would agree that it didn't turn out quite to the standard as what people were expecting. The storyline and so on is absolutely fantastic, true, but the actual multiplayer element and so on, I think that some of it wasn't thought out as well as it could have been, as well as I've heard that the end game experience isn't as good as what it could have been. To be honest with you, as I've mentioned in a couple of videos right now, I wasn't really interested in it because I came into the storyline from someone who absolutely loved Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, and I wanted to carry on. And quite frankly, I didn't really enjoy the online component because of that. I realized, however, that the online component isn't necessarily what you really need to play the game for, and the storyline is very good. And so I'll probably sign up for a free account just to check out the rest of the story, as a slight aside. However, there have been other tales of woe. I'm sure many of you will remember the trailers from Star Wars 1313, and that absolutely looked fantastic, to say the least, and I was really looking forward to it. However, it seems to be on permanent hold right now because of what happened with LucasArts. It's not really clear whether EA will continue moving on from that. They certainly have the expertise, of course, to do it. Now, some people are really against Electronic Arts. You know, some people absolutely hate the, developer. Some people are, they don't mind them. They don't really feel strongly either way. Personally, I actually kind of like EA in some respects. I do think that if they try, they can produce some really fantastic games. And Bioware in particular are definitely among my favorite developers, and obviously they are owned lock, stock and barrel. So hopefully we'll be looking forward to some absolutely fantastic Star Wars experiences. I do agree that the Star Wars universe is ludicrously rich in content, and despite most people, of course, just fixating on the film's content with Anakin and so forth, in reality, of course, the Star Wars expanded universe in particular is absolutely huge. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon. Take care, and bye for now.